It's the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. Our starter in this one, Tarek Skubal.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Not close with that one. And a count 1-2 on Jock. And down on strikes. One gone here. Now it's Marcus Semien. And that's in for a strike. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Wise to just eat that. Otherwise, you risk throwing it into the dugout.
Seager stands in now. Rudder takes off. There's a swing and a drive. Green on the run. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. So two in scoring position with one out. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Torkelson, but it's 1-0 as the run scores. Now the left fielder, Josh Smith. Two outs, base is empty. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. Back in Comerica Park. Here comes Gleyber Torres. And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Kerry Carpenter at the plate now. That's ball one. Slapped foul. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And we're level. It's 2-2. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That just misses. And 1-1.
Ball two.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at second, nobody out. And that's downstairs. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Colt Heat up to bat next. Lays off for a
Ball
ball.
one, no strike.
Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. First and second here. No outs. In the air, left side. And there's one down. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Rolled to short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's all they'll get.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Dylan Dingler will hit next. That one ripped. Full extension, makes the catch. Back here in Detroit, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jonah Heim. Up the middle, and a base hit right there. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
That one inside. 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Leody Taveras. Swings through that.
Oh, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
Peterson, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Torkelson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. And a swing and a miss. DeGrom, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Ball to strike. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball. And he hits a ground ball right side. Simeon toss over to first. And quickly one away in the second. And now it's Baez. Pitch misses. 1-0. If they did a poll of top tattoos in Major League Baseball, Javi Baez, I think, would have to be in the top 5. Right on the back of his neck is the Major League Baseball logo. So it's effectively right under the MLB logo that's on his cap.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Simeon to second. There's one, and that's two. And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Marcus Simeon. Swung on, belted. That's bat. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. It's 3-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So now it's Corey Seager, doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Oh, that's out.
And that misses. And the count is 1-1. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Kevin Pillar.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
One down, base is empty. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one down the line, and it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Still manages a throw, but he's in there easily.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Hit in the air, left field. Carpenter hauls it in, 2 away. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And there's a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Skubal checks the runner. Pillar back in. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Pickoff move to second. Berger dives back in safely. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Josh Young the next to hit. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Green makes his way towards it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back at Comerica Park, here's the left fielder, Kerry Carpenter. DeGrom back to work. Late on that fastball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Now he breaks his bat, lays out for it, but it's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And
Berger over to Seager. Out. Relay to first. Double play.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman. To not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
Next pitch downstairs, and now it's even 1-1. Fastball is outside. That's down and in.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Colton Keith.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Torkelson off of first with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 3-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming around third is Torkelson. He'll score easily. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Start of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. And a base hit into right. So now back to the top of the order. So the lineup flips over, and the batter now, Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Chases that one upstairs.
That was straight queso
No
right
ball,
there.
2 strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Now a long throw to first. Here is Marcus. Simeon. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Man at first, 1 away. And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
That clips the corner. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Glove side, but it gets through. Coming home. He's in there.
Wastes no time there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And that is the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Zach McKinstry. First pitch just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Right side, hard hit. Simeon, toss over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And next up for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. That's inside. And that is ball 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. He sends it out of here. It's 5-4.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's going to be Trey Sweeney. In the dirt. One ball, one strike. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Robert Garcia.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Javi Baez digs in right side. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
To third, Young. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. Back here in Detroit, ready now for the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Josh Smith. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Nope, that's
and
a ball.
Ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Center field. Green on the run. Makes the grab, one down. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Dingler down to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Here's the catcher to hit. Jonah Heim. A switch hitter batting right. A little bit high. And it's 1-0. And a foul ball. Backed off the plate that time.
Ball, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Down the number 2 hitter, Kerry Carpenter. And delivers outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Riley Green, 1 for 2. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
Fastball for a strike. That's outside.
That's out.
2-1. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Ball one, no
and here is Spencer Torkelson. Green leads off second with one gone in the inning. Late with the swing there.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Base hit into right center. Green rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and they've tied it.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the op.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 outs. And that is out of play. Ball one low.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Popped up, and that'll fall for a base hit. Headed for the plate, and he's got himself a triple. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now here is Andy Ibanez. This one in the dirt. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Caleb Bosley on to pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Down the left field line, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Here comes Dingler around third. The relay to the plate. Safe. He beats it. It's 8-5.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it. And we're back. Here's Josh Young. Skubal back to work. Ripped to short. Throw on to Torkelson. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Leody Taveras digs in now. Out to short. And he's safe at first. Here is Jock Peterson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Taveras leads off first with 1 away. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. Simeon, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2011. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Gleyber Torres, and a pitch. That to right. Pilar should have this one. Squeezes it, and there's one away. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Fouled off left side. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped left field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Here comes Torque to the plate. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Corey Seager. And there's a ball.
1-0.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Pilar.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And no one can get there. Throws to second. Tries to get back and save.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
And a run scores on the double play. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger.
Definitely not what they were looking for right there. They got a run in, but having to trade that for 2 outs at this stage in the game, it really hurts their cause more than it helps.
There's the strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 7th, and the batter now, Colt Keith. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Smith reaching back towards the wall. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? And they add on. It's 9-6. And now the right fielder, Zach McKinstry. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And next to hit for Detroit, Dylan Dingler. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Everything came together for him. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good time.
Ground ball left side. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. It's 10-6. First and second. No outs. Now it's Javier Baez. In the dirt. Blocked. The 1-0. In the dirt.
1-1.
2 on, nobody out with 2 runs already in. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Runners on the move. Throw to third, and he's out. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay, safe at second, and he gets back in. Gleyber Torres up to hit. The other way, base hit. Ibanez around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 11-6.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Hobie Milner.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 12-6. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Hey. All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and
2 strikes.
Somebody's always going to go down.
That one missed.
Ball 2.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Young now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Tigers up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And foul ball. And 1-2.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Hey.
Up the middle, Ibanez whips it to first. And it's a 1-2. Back here in Detroit, on to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. On the ground at first, slides, but he can't come up with it.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Smith makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Torkelson on his way to third. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. So man aboard now. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Sean Armstrong.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing
to first, that is the inning. So back to the top of the order. And now Jack Peterson, Holton back to work. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Adolis Garcia.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
Throw on to Torkelson, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. So next to hit for Texas, Marcus Semien. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that's a strikeout looking. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers take this one in a